In this part of the course, we discuss the so-called longevity risk. Longevity risk is of central importance to pension systems. One could even say that without longevity risk, there would be no need for pension systems. We will start by discussing the meaning of the term longevity risk. At first sight, this seems to be awkward. Usually, a long life is seen as something positive, whereas risk is frequently associated with something negative. Sometimes you encounter phrases such as pension systems take on my individual longevity risk. We will discuss what exactly that is supposed to mean. Afterwards, we analyze what factors affect longevity risk, either positively or negatively. Last but not least, we describe how life expectancy has developed over the past decades and how this development affects pension systems. If pension systems did not exist, everyone would have to bear their own longevity risk. What exactly does longevity risk mean? Within the life cycle model that we presented in the previous section, this is easy to illustrate. Contrary to the initial example, we now assume, much more realistically, that the time of Peter's death is not known in advance. If all spending during retirement now has to be financed out of the wealth accumulated over Peter's working career, he has the following problem. Peter draws repeatedly on his wealth to finance spending during retirement. If Peter lives longer than he expected, his wealth may decrease to zero, which means that he runs out of money during retirement. It is exactly this situation, where wealth reaches zero and then turns negative, that Peter wants to avoid. This is where pension systems can help Peter. Pension systems take on Peter's longevity risk by guaranteeing a certain regular payment, the pension, for as long as Peter lives, that is, over his entire retirement phase. This guarantee is independent of Peter living to age 70 or 110. What does it mean to say that pension systems take on Peter's longevity risk? In case of so-called funded systems, this can again be illustrated in our life cycle model. In funded systems, that is, in the second and third pillar, the wealth that has been accumulated until retirement age can be converted into a lifelong pension. The pension fund or the insurance company guarantees a certain payment, the pension, to be made regularly from the time of reaching retirement age until the unknown time of death. This pension is at least constant, but in many cases it is adjusted from time to time to the general price level, that is, to inflation. For those retirees who live to a very old age, this guarantee can be financed because there are also some retirees who die soon after entering the retirement phase. Hence, longevity risk is pooled by the pension fund or the insurance company, which relieves Peter of the risk of running out of money during retirement.